Peace and blessings. This is Nubia I, the Raw Food Goddess, the Womb Priestess, and the Holistic Practitioner. And today I wanted to come to you with a thought. I was in meditation today and I was really getting a thought about manifestation and manifesting the things that we really want and why we may not always get it. And the thing that came to me was that thing called forgiveness and how powerful it is to forgive. And please don't turn off the video because I know that forgiveness is a touchy subject for so many people. Because people will ask you when I say you have to forgive, they'll be like, forgive the guy who raped me, forgive the relative who molested me, forgive the person who beat me, forgive the person who lied, who cheated, who stole from me. Forgive those people. Why? Because that feeling of anger, that feeling of unforgiveness, it takes up valuable space. I was thinking about this thing called space in every way, and I'm going to talk about space from your own private sacred space to space as far as the atmosphere in the universe and what that means to me and how we all take up some type of space, and there's things in our bodies that takes up space. That every part of our body is filled with either prana, breath, chi, air, cells, tissues, blood, and that every part of that part is functioning well. And that as we release things, as we let go things, more things are created. Things fill up a space. And so if you feel like there's things that you're not receiving because maybe, just maybe, you have to ask yourself, okay, what do I have to let go of? I'm going to weave this video in different ways, so bear with me, y'all, and go with me. There was a sister who asked me, she requested a video about space and basically colors that you use in your space to lift up your space, which I think is great, a question about those kind of things. And she commented on my space being a lot of browns and reds and golds and things of that nature. Now, yes, when you create a space, I'm going to start with the house and we're going to go a little deeper. When you create a space, yes, you have to create a space with and colors in the space that call you. So is there a particular color? I particularly like red at certain times. I think that red is probably my favorite color. Do I wear it all the time? No. Red has a lot of energy, and if you're very sensitive or you become hyperactive, a little too high strung, then you might not want to wear a lot of red. You might want to wear some red, but when you need to feel more powerful and feel like you have to take care of your business, then red is an excellent color. So Tuesday and red have a lot to do with each other. Tuesday is the color of a warrior. So when you know you got things that you need to take care of, red is a perfect color to wear. So in feng shui, red is most auspicious. Red is a good luck color. It brings in manifestations. It's the color, but again, if you're hyperactive already, or if you have children that are suffering from so-called ADHD or ADD, then you may want to not have a lot of red around. You may want to make your space more conducive to a blue color, which blue represents on Mondays. And Mondays is a great blue. Blue is like the cooling waters. Blue is very calm. Blue is represented by the mother, the ocean. And so when you're feeling like you need to be more nurturing, more kind, when you want to calm a space, when you want to calm energy, you want to put blue around you. Whether wear blue clothing, blue undergarments, and all shades of blue, light blue, dark blues, navy blues, all kinds of flowing blues. And when you feel like that you need to take a test, if you're dealing with more of a cerebral aspect of your life, if you're dealing with more in the head and you need to take exams, or you need to write, or you need to write your poems or write songs, or then you want to deal with yellow, the color of Tahuti, and yellow, the day of yellow is Wednesday, and yellow represents divine intelligence. At the same time, if you're always thinking, you may not want to use yellow. You may want to have a more cooling effect like a blue, which we talked about before. And you may want to, if you find yourself always cerebral, always in the mind, then you might have too much yellow around you, and you want to wear some colors maybe more neutral, like even black, which can be very grounding. So black is a grounding color. It's not an evil color. It's not a bad luck color. It is grounding. And when you feel that you're too hyper, you're too much in your head, you can wear black, even if it's just black undergarments under your clothes. The color for Thursday represents creativity. So it's Ptah, and it represents creativity, and that creativity is purple or lavenders or shades of those things. So when you want to be more creative, if you know you have a creative project that you need to finish, wearing purple, having purple in your space. If you know that you have a space that you work in all the time, that you do your art, so you may want to create purples or lavenders, maybe in your curtains in that particular room. So, or you know a room that you like to study, then that's when you would put your yellow in there. And you know a room that you like to do your exercise, maybe your yoga, maybe your hot yoga, then shades of red would be perfect for that room. Also, Friday is the day of Het Heru, which is the love and beauty and the goddess. And Friday, the color of Friday is green. But again, green can be used. Green is also another very much of a calming color, but it's a regenerated, rejuvenating color, like the earth, like the green of plants, like the green of trees. It rejuvenates. So if you feel like your energy has been kind of down, or you need a little boost, or you need to you were sick, and you need to feel better, so healing. It also represents Archangel Raphael is the color of green. So it's the healing color. So if a person is sick, if your child has experienced a sickness, green sheets or green pillowcases, maybe green curtains in the room, maybe just green, lots of green plants. It will make a sick person well. It rejuvenates. If you're having eye problems, looking at the color green is also good for your pupils. So green is for Friday. If you're dealing with Saturday, Saturday is a lot of times when we run our most errands, when we do our most things. We're living in a society where we work in this 5 days a week, and Saturday is a day either you spend with your children, but it's more active outdoors. But you want to be grounded, and you want to have that activity. So your color would be red and black. So if you know that you need to keep yourself, that you become out of balance very easily, you want to keep yourself between blacks and reds. So your blacks and reds at the same time grounding. Again, it could just simply be your undergarment, or it could be your outer. So you can create a room that's black and red, and of course some white to neutralize things. So white neutralizes black grounds. And if you're dealing with Sunday, the color of Sunday is orange. Orange is about vitality. Orange also stimulates the appetite. So if you're a person who that does not eat on time, that doesn't eat properly, or that wants to have good digestion, you want to create oranges around you. So a lot of times, orange in your kitchen to stimulate your appetite, but also to stimulate digestion. So oranges are great. Oranges are a wonderful color of creativity, and creativity as well, but more it gives you energy, and it has a lot to do with the stomach and the gut and the kitchen and food and digestion. And a great stone for that is cornelian stones if you're having digestive problems. So everything is interconnected. You know that's my big thing. That's what I believe in. That's what I strive. I truly believe it. I truly want to be there and be a beacon of light in the universe, to promote healing through air, fire, water, earth, and ether, because it works. And so colors have power. And that's how you create space, according to what you feel you use. If you're hyper, you want to come down. If you're too grounded, you might want to go up. If you find yourself teeter-tottering, then you might want to have balance between the black and the red, or the cooling waters, or the healing of the green. It all really has deep meaning. And so I'm talking about space. Then what about the space? Literally, I did enough videos on feng shui and enough videos on space, but I can't say this one most. What about this space inside of you? If you're holding on to something, somebody that did you wrong, that probably is dead right now, or you will never see again, and you're not letting that feeling go, how could that feeling of rejoice, how could that feeling of joy, when you get the promotion, or you get the apartment, or you can't even get to that feeling, because deep down in the muck, in the basement of your soul, it's funky, it's dark, and it's dirty. And you have to go down to that basement within you, clear it out, clean it out, open the windows, get some curtains, put colors down there. I'm talking about using this eye, that visualization, that power of transformation, to clean up your space inside of you. And I really keep focusing on this basement, because Spirit told me we don't go down. A visualization for you. See yourself entering inside the basement, and know that that basement represents you. What do you see? Is it cold? Is it dark? Is it clammy? Is it wet? Does it have a stench? Is it funky? Open the windows. If there is none, build some. Put in pretty curtains, pretty lavenders and whites and pinks, which represents love. Clean out the dust and the cobwebs. And then when you expose light in the basement, whatever's in there that's darkness will leave. So if you see something, you feel something, this is a visualization. Let that person that reveals themselves in that basement, that feeling, be revealed, and ask it what it wants and what you need to do to get rid of it. And see it being released from the basement of you. And once you do that, you have forgiven that person. Exercise to forgive. Bring the person into your consciousness. Tell them all the reasons why you've been upset for all these many years, but ask them, no, tell them that you are willing to forgive them and release them from you so that you can truly have what you want. Are you ready for that? And watch your life open up. Watch the job you get. Watch the clothes, the man, the house, the car. Watch it happen because you let go of something so deep. And we can keep going up further into our house and continuing to clean up our house. But I think we got to go in the basement. It's the place where we store all our junk, the things we don't want anymore. But why don't we just throw it away? Why don't we store it in the garage and in the basement? Let it go. It no longer serves you. And feelings of unforgiveness no longer serve you. So, I'm going to leave it at that because I think it's a lot to think about. And, I want us all to think about it. And know, y'all, that I'm working on the basement. I'm working in the basement. And I'm going to clean her out. She's so clean now. She's just joyful and happy. And I may accumulate more stuff in the basement if I'm not careful. And so my goal is to be more careful. And I want your goal to be the same. Please. This is Nubia I, the Raw Food Goddess, the Womb Priestess, and the Holistic Practitioner. And I wish you happy cleaning in your basement. Peace and blessings.